Hello and welcome to Learning Factory. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to select rows by index label and location in pandas. So we'll be demonstrating two ways to select rows from pandas using .loc and .iloc functionalities. So let's get started. Let's see first what is .loc. It is label based data selecting method, which means that we have to pass the name of the row or column which we would like to select. This method includes the last element of the range passed to it, and it can accept Boolean data as well. So let us first of all import the pandas and let's create one data frame. So see here, we have imported data pandas and we are creating a data frame data. So see here, what we have in this data frame, we are having 5 keys: brand, year, kilometers driven, city and mileage. So this data is related with certain automobile vehicles. So we are creating a data frame using dictionary. So in this dictionary we are having 5 keys along with several values given, and after creating this dictionary we are using the data frame method to create the data frame, right? So let's create the data frame and let's display the data. See here, we are making use of another function display to print the data. So let's see the output now. So see here, we have created this data frame and we have displayed this data. See here, this data is displayed in the tabular form. So whatever are the keys of the dictionary, those have shown here as columns, and these are the indices of the rows. Now let's see here how we can select the range of rows from the data frame. So suppose we would like to select range of rows from 2 to 5, right? So we are providing here the index values 2 to 5. So let's use the display function to get the data. So display data dot loc, in square brackets we need to provide the range, the index values. So please note here, we will be extracting the rows from 2 to 5 including 5, right? So see here, we are able to extract these rows 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever is the last value in the range, it has been included. Please note. Now let's see how to use this LOC method to select the data according to some conditions, right? Suppose we would like to select cars with brand Maruti and mileage is greater than 25, right? So let's see how to do that. First of all, we'll display the original data frame and then we'll see how to extract the required data. Okay, so let's see here the original data frame, and what we want now, we would like to select the cars with brand Maruti and mileage is greater than 25. So Maruti mileage is 28, so this we would like to extract. Then Maruti and mileage is 28, so this also we would like to extract. Then the third record that we have is Maruti with mileage 24. As this mileage is not greater than 25, this will not be included in the data, right? So let's create a new data frame, say data1 equal to, and let's try to use LOC to get the data, required data rather. So data.loc in square brackets, we need to provide now the conditions those we would like to have. So we are saying data.brand equal to Maruti, right? There are two conditions, so we need to make use of logical and in another parenthesis we'll be providing another condition, and that is data dot mileage is greater than 25. Okay, and now let's print this newly created data frame with required conditions. So let's see the output. See here, this is the output with the two expected rows, brand Maruti and mileage greater than 25, right? And the statement that we have provided is data.loc in square brackets. We are providing the conditions. The first condition, data.brand equal to Maruti and data.mileage is greater than 25. Now let's proceed with the next. So what we would like to do is, we would like to update the value of any column, right? So how to do that? So we would like to update the values of mileage column if year is less than 2015. So we would like to match the year for the record, and if the year is less than 2015, then for that particular mileage we would like to update the value, right? So let's first see what are the records those are going to be affected. So let's print the data that we would like to update. So let's use display to get that data, right? So what we would like to have is, we would like to have the data based upon certain condition. So let's provide the condition here, data dot year is less than 2015. So see here what we are getting. We are displaying the data that satisfies this condition, data.year is less than 2015. So we are having 5 records such that the year is less than 2015. So for all those records, we would like to update the mileage value with some other value. So let's update this mileage value for these 5 records with say 22. Okay. So how we are going to do that? Data.loc in square brackets, once again we are going to provide the condition. So data.year is less than 2015 and the mileage column. So we'll put that column in square bracket, mileage right. So see here data.loc in square brackets. This is the condition to select the records, and now which column we would like to update the value for this mileage, and let's update this mileage for all these records as 22, right? And once again let's display this data frame data. So let's see the result now. So see here, these are the records those we would like to update, right? Then we are using this statement data.loc in square brackets data.year less than 2015, and we want to update this mileage column or mileage value for these records as 22. So see here, these records, these 5 records are being updated here. So this 0th record, the value for mileage is 22. For first it is 22. For second also it is 22. For fourth it is 22. And for sixth it is 22. Right? Now let's see this functionality is in to filter the rows. So is in provides us or gives us the membership, right? So whether this is member of that, if we would like to check, then we may use this is in functionality. So we would like to select rows for brand Maruti or Tata. So if the brand name is Maruti or Tata, then we would like to extract these records from the data frame. So let's use the isIn functionality now. So print data.loc in square brackets data brand, right? We are using now this is in functionality. So is in, so whether brand is in, okay? So for is in, we will be giving the list of values those we would like to check. So Maruti is the first value that we would like to check. And the second in the list is Tata. So this is the next value that we are providing. So this completes this parenthesis, right? Fine. So let's see the answer. So what we are getting here, see data.loc, the column that we would like to check is brand, right? So we are checking whether this brand is in. So whether brand is the member of this list. So what is there in the list? 2 values, Maruti, Tata. So brand value is checked whether it is either Maruti or Tata. If yes, then that data would be extracted. So this is one more functionality that we may have to filter the rows from the data frame, right? Now let's proceed with iloc. So .iloc is index based selecting method, which means that we have to pass the integer index in the method to select the specific rows or columns. So this method does not include the last element, unlike loc function. So in iloc, whatever is the range that we are providing, the last element will not be included. iloc does not accept even the boolean data like .loc. So that is the difference in loc and iloc. So let's see how to use this iloc. So if we would like to select some specific rows, we can provide the index values, right, directly using this iloc function, and it is possible for us to extract only those rows for which the index is being provided. So let's use display. Suppose we would like to select only row number 0, 2, 4 and 7, then we'll be using data.iloc and we will be providing now the list that we would like to extract. So 0th row we want second, fourth and seventh. So the list of index values is being provided and only those rows will be extracted from the data frame. So let's see the result. See here what we are getting. The index value 0, 2, 4, 7, these 4 rows as provided in this list are being extracted, right? If we would like to select some range of rows and columns simultaneously, then also we can use this iloc function. Suppose we would like to select rows from 1 to 4 and columns from 2 to 4, right, from the data frame. Then how we are going to get that? So let's see here, display data dot iloc in square brackets. Now we are providing range for rows and then range for columns. So 1 to 5. Please note here the last number or the last record in the range will not be extracted. So 1 to 5 and columns from 2 to 4. So 2 to 5. So 5 will not be included, both for rows also and for column also here. So this statement will give us the rows between the range 1 to 4 and the columns between the range 2 to 4, right? So this, please note once again, this last record will not be included in the result unlike LOC. Okay, so let's see the result. See here what we are getting. We are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows beginning from first index, and we are getting 2 to 5 columns, meaning 2, 3 and 4, 3 columns, right? So this is how it would be possible to use this iloc. So both this loc and iloc are the powerful ways to extract the data from the data frame. I hope you must have understood. Please practice it so that you can get better insights of how to use these loc and iloc functionalities. That's all for today's video. Thank you and happy learning. Please subscribe this channel, like, comment and share among your friends. Thank you.